Alright, today is going to be a very different kind of video than what I normally do. Today is it's a very special anniversary for my family. On July 20th, 2014, my youngest was not even a month old, was rushed to the hospital with a severe medical condition that my wife and I were unaware of at the time. On July 20th, he had the first of what would end up being 6 different surgeries. During that time, I reached out for a little bit of moral support to some friends of mine in some of the forums, and received more than I could have ever imagined during that time. It was a very difficult period in our lives. And then recently, Big DH2000 and I were partnered in a trade over on one of the forums. And if you have not seen any of my other videos where I shoot any of Dan's frames, or have had a chance to see any of his, he does phenomenal work. One of the frames that I received in our latest trade, he explained in a letter, was pretty much a frame that he'd given up on in the past. It was a laminated frame that every time I tried to work on it, something went wrong. The scales fell off, some of the spacers wouldn't fit, the pins wouldn't fit. He ended up reworking it to accept tubes, so he had to rework the frame after having almost completed. And he sent this frame to me because he said every time he was working on it, he had everything my youngest went through at the time, now last year, was on his mind. So he created an absolutely stunning frame that I am extremely proud to have in my collection. This one shoots very well. I've shot this a few times on a couple of my past videos. But today I'm going to mark the anniversary of the very first surgery for my youngest by shooting this frame. Full butterfly, or partial butterfly. The tubes aren't long enough for me to do full. I'll be using, let's see which ammo here. 11 millimeters chrome pachinko balls, or 7/16 inch. I received these from a friend of mine in Japan, and the tubes on the frame are from Brazil Viking, who coincidentally enough it happens to be a surgeon down in Brazil. So the frame itself is this one right here. This one is named, it has been dubbed PPF. I'm not going to go into detail what that means exactly, but this is the frame that Dan made, basically keeping in mind everything that went on with my son. So I'm going to do a couple quick shots with this to kind of celebrate today. Low. phenomenal frame. Thank you very much, Dan. This frame in particular means more to me than you'll ever know. Thank you.